Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. Last episode I got all my Pokemon grinded up to level 41, which will set me up for the end game. Because the game's gonna get kinda quick at this point on. Because I got this gym. I have 2 gyms left. I'll be going against Team Aqua's boss, I think in this episode too. I don't remember exactly. And that goes by a lot quicker than I initially remembered it being. And I got Victory Road, which isn't super bad. And that's literally just the Elite Four after that. And while that could sound like a lot, I mean, I got all my Pokemon leveled up now, so there's not going to be another like training episode. Although there is going to be one more episode where I just do a couple extra things out of the way. But we're going to be going against Tate and Lisa once again, 3rd time's the charm. Especially since I should be fast enough to not be OHKO'd by Psychic before I can even land any attacks. And I'm leading out with Hygelo and Luingus. I'm not sure if I planned that or I think those are just the last Pokemon I grinded with and never swapped out. But it shouldn't be a huge problem. I got Luingus using Bullet Seed on Solrock because Solrock can have fire type attacks, even though I should be more afraid of the Psychic type attacks that both of them have. But I hit 3 times, that does a good chunk of damage, about 25%. Solrock does go for Sunny Day, which is a waste of a turn. And Lunatone goes for Hypnosis, which puts Hygelo to sleep, so very good turn for me overall. I could use an Awakening, but I don't think I do, because I just don't remember having the Awakenings, and I'm pretty sure I have that Chesto Berry I got from episode 1. But it looks like I'm just going to try and take down the Solrock, and, like, still. Got more Bullet Seeds. I don't remember if I have the King's Rock equipped, because that would allow me to have a good chance of flinching Solrock. But yeah, that's like really the only reason why I would ever have the King's Rock, or Realm, I guess, or Bullet Seed, or some combination. Oh, and luckily I do wake up like turn 1. That's incredible. I also get the crit, so that's bullshit for them, but we take those. Like on my last playthrough, like I think I just got super lucky with like the Bullet Seed flinches, and they weren't using Psychic on the Wingus or Breloom at the time. So I was able to just slay this entire gym on my first try, and I was underleveled with all my Pokemon. Like, I think like my Breloom was like level 43. I've probably already mentioned this, but yeah, like Breloom was like 43, and then the rest of my team was like 37 or something. So that's odd. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm glad that I got that run to go by really well. But, you know, that's not recorded, so it's not in the books. The quote-unquote books. Yeah, but I got Blaziken out because Swalot is dead. I do go for Sky Uppercut, I guess, to check out the damage. That did a lot. Like, why am I using Bullet Seed? Sky Uppercut's just the way to go. And I do take the Psychic to the face and die, but luckily Chanticleer is still alive, and I got Dragoon here with the Crunch. But yeah, Double Kick will take down Lunatone, so that's it for this gym battle. Not as threatening as it was 2 episodes ago, but if you are unprepared for this gym, it will fucking kick your ass. So we've got the Mind Badge. And we will get the TM for Calm Mind, which would boost our special attack and special defense by 1 increment. But I won't be using that at all. I mean, kind of. It'll make sense in next episode when I say that I don't use Calm Mind, but I do. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's just the Audacity keeps freezing up. Like, the screen freezes, but like, it's still recording, and that just, like, every time I see it stop, I just, like, panic because I hate Audacity so much. But anyways, we talked to Steven. He has a house here. And we can't progress without talking to him because he will give us the HM for Dive. And we need Dive to not only access the area for the 8th gym badge, but we also need dive to access the area where Team Aqua is hiding because they have a submarine, and submarines are more than just boats, they are underwater boats, and yeah. Like, I think it would be cool to ride a submarine, but at the same time I'm like terrified. Even though like I've ridden airplanes, but I don't know if I would do like a hot air balloon like that. I'm not afraid of heights, but I don't know, just like I don't think I can rely on like fire propelling a balloon. Well, I mean it's not like made out of latex like a balloon is, but it's like I guess like fabric. I don't know exactly, but it's just like I don't know, if you're gonna die like brutally, you might as well make it an airplane crash instead of a hot air balloon plummeting. I don't know if they'll like actually do like that thing that balloons do when you deflate them, where they go like whoa, whoa, like left and right and up and down with all the spit noises. Yeah, but I went back to Mauville City to get Sableye back from the daycare. I just wanted to see how much levels I would get added to Sableye after doing like the whole trek. Surprisingly, it goes up 14 levels. I don't know if I was expecting higher or lower at the time, but that is pretty good because I think it was like level 10 or 11 when I got it originally. And now I'm just gonna get it the other HMs. I forgot that like when you put a Pokemon in the daycare, if it has a HM attack, it will it can lose the attack that way, but you can't make it lose like Flash or Cut or whatever just by like deleting it when you learn a different move. So that's really frustrating knowing how that works, because I wish you could just get rid of the HMs naturally. But I totally understand, like, if you are like trapped on an island and like you just release your Pokemon to have Surf, and like let's say you don't have a fishing rod because you never bothered finding it, like let's also say you got rid of your Pokemon with Fly as well, so like I totally get it that way, but I don't know. Like when I first got my copy of Pokemon Red, I think either Red or Yellow, because I have both, but one of the files, like when I first turned it on for the first time, they were on Cinnabar Island, which is just like an island in the middle of nowhere, kind of. And the only way to get there, like originally, is by surfing, and like not like a boat or anything, like in this game. And I didn't know like what HMs were. Well, I think I had Sapphire at the time still, but like I don't think I got to the point where you get Surf yet. So I'm like, how do I get off this island? Like, what the heck? Because, like, I don't remember exactly, but I just could not get off that island. So then I just restarted the file, and that might have been where Hydreigon came from. It could have been that file, or I think I just made a new file on my own and came up with the name Hydreigon, but I'm almost sure that it was a name that I came up with on the spot. But we're going into the ocean again. I got my max repels on, so we won't be editing out all the tentacles and Pelipper's using Protect. And I'm surprised I get to where I need to be as quick as I do. To the left of that white area is Pseudopolis City, which is the town where the 8th gym is, but the only way to get there is through diving, which I'll be demonstrating how diving works in just a moment. But getting to that stupid city, like, because you just see the white rocks and you go on the map and you're like, oh, this is where I need to be. But, like, it's like, how do I get there? Because I didn't get dive because I didn't know about it. Because I didn't talk to everyone in the towns. But yeah, this is how dive works. It's pretty cool. Makes your spread a bit smaller, but... And you can also breathe forever. So yeah, we're just going to rise up to the underground cave. That damn surf music, like, jeez. I wish that there was just, like, ocean music, like, ocean route music, instead of just, like, the standard surfing song. I mean, I think, like, the remake for the song on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is badass, but, you know, whatever. So we're in the Seafloor Cavern, I think they called it. And so there's some puzzles and a bunch of Team Aqua grunts. So I don't go against all of them, and there's a couple entrances, like, I don't know, because there was that path on the right there. I don't remember how you enter that or however it works. But this is a pretty linear cave. It's just like you keep going up and up and up until you get to the destination. It's not like the first cave I was at on episode 2, where you go left and then the next one you go left and then up and then right then down, and then after that you go left a whole bunch and then you go up a little bit and then right a whole bunch, and then you know, it's just like a maze a bit like that. But I don't really need to go against much of the trainers. I mean, Victory Road will have a bunch of trainers for me to fight, and the gym leader, gym trainers will give me experience. Yeah, but each room just kind of has like a puzzle that's quote-unquote more difficult than the last. This one, there's like I think there's 2 entrances. I don't quite remember how this cave works, because I usually just try and get out of here as fast as I can without really sightseeing. But yeah, I go through the left area. But I think I don't remember like where the right entrance goes to, but like, you're almost forced to go through this room, I remember. There's that cave in the center. I accidentally go through it because I wasn't quite sure what it was. Turns out it just kind of teleports you to the entrance of the cave, so I just jump cut me going back through all the rooms again, because you don't want to see me pushing boulders for another 2 minutes. But yeah, don't go right, go left, and it'll lead you right into the next room. And so there's like the entrance on the right side, and I was like watching a video of someone going through the cave, and they came out on the right side, so I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know this cave at all. But this is a fairly easy puzzle. Of course, if you screw up, you can go out of the room and re-enter it, and all the boulders reset, which, if that could happen in real life, that would be great, because life is shit. But yeah, we got Shelly back here again. Boy. Impressive. Alright, so, little taste of pain, you know. Man, she's white! What the fuck? I like black Shelly. Whoa. Yeah, so she's got a Sharpedo. And I got a Swallow. And let's see. It does not decrease my defense, so that's great. Because Crunch has like a possibility of doing that. I don't remember the percent, like probably 30 or 10. And then Shockwave almost OHKOs it. Does not have potions. I don't know why. Like, I just always anticipate like the boss kind of characters having potions and full restores and stuff, but like, I don't know, like, I guess Shelly just didn't. Even though she technically is like a boss trainer because she's part of Team Aqua and she has the title of admin, but you know, potions for her, like, okay, whatever. And then she's got a Mightyena too, which I think, did she have the Carvana or the Sharpedo at the Weather Institute? I think she just had the Carvana at the time. Because I think Sharpedo evolves from Carvana at 30? I could be wrong. I don't remember a lot of the levels that Pokemon evolve at unless I use that Pokemon all the time. So like, some of the Johto starters, like, they evolve at different times. Like, I don't remember what level Croconaw evolves into Feraligatr. Like, I think that's 32 or 34 or something. Because, like, Totodile evolves into Croconaw at 18, which is way too late, in my opinion. But, like, I don't know, they try and make the starters evolve at different times, like, during Gen 2 and 4, which is really weird. But we're gonna get this TM right here. It is for Earthquake, which is one of the best moves to have on your Dragoon, or the Vibrava and its evolution, which I'll get it to evolve eventually, don't worry. I also just, like, realized I have Steel Wing, so I'm like, oh hey, you want Steel Wing? Here you go, buddy. But what do I get rid of? I have 2 Dark moves, and then I think I just get rid of both of them. Or do I get rid of Dragon Breath? I don't remember. Yeah, so I got Steel Wing, I'm gonna get Earthquake too, you'll already know. That's super effective on electric types. that I'm not gonna fight. I don't think there's any more electric types in this entire game. At least for my playthrough here. Come on, make your choice. Ooh, I get rid of Crunch. Yeah, I want to like slightly regret that decision later on, but oh well. That's for a couple more episodes from now. But my Repel has died. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so yeah. I'm just gonna swap out Luingus to be the lead because I got another boss battle to go against Archie, my boy. How do you fucking make that noise? Like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but this gym, no, it is a just, you know, boss battle. I remember this one being fairly difficult always, but I mean, I'm at level 41 on everything now, so it's not a huge problem. And damn, I remember like the remake song for this is like badass too. Like, I'll knock Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for dumbing down the games, but they definitely like, with the remakes of the songs, like, holy shit, they made the songs awesome. But I go for the Sky Uppercut. That should OHKO it, although I am intimidated because that did lower my attack by 1. But my physical attack is amazing, and I'm a Breloom, so Sky Uppercut does do the job. Archie will bring out Crobat, and I am weak to flying types. But luckily, High Jello should live 1 attack. And I got Ice Beam there. Yeah, so it goes for Wing Attack. Hopefully it doesn't get a stat. I don't know if Wing Attack does any stat drops, but I don't get stat dropped at all. And Ice Beam does a clean 60%. He does have a Super Potion. I mean, he's kind of poor though. Like, why aren't you using a Hyper Potion? Like, come on. You kidnap stuff and steal and whatever, and you're evil, yet all you can afford are Super Potions. Like, come on, Archie. He has another Super Potion. Like, dude, you could have had a Hyper Potion with that money. And I don't think Shockwave will kill this turn. But another Shockwave would kill. Yes, he's like at 95%. And does Air Cutter kill me? That is a good question. It does not. Air Cutter has like a 95% chance of hitting. So I would have been lucky to get that 5% chance. But I lived anyway, so whatever. And last off is Sharpedo, because, you know, if you're an admin, you gotta have a Sharpedo or a Carvana. But I got Luingus here who, like, totally counters Sharpedo type-wise. Goes for Swagger, which boosts my attack stat by 2, but also confuses me. And what's interesting about the confusion status is that if you hit yourself, which there's like a 50% chance of that happening, it will use your own attack stat. So if you have been swaggered, that means your attack stat is doubled. And so you're going to be doing much more damage to yourself than before. And that's why they banned that shit in Smogon competitive. I don't know if it's Smogon or Smogon, because the mascot is Coughing and he's the attack Smog. So it makes sense if it was Smogon, but Smogon just feels more comfortable to say. But we beat Archie. He brings out his red orb. He didn't white out like a fucking pussy like me during those gym battles. Yeah, but Kyogre has been awakened and he fucking leaves. I don't understand how he does it, how he just breaks through the sky. Like, I think this location is like even deeper underground in the remakes. I don't exactly remember, but it was like it's like a mix of cool but like impossible. I mean, you got a space in that game too, so like, you know, fuck it. But here comes Maxie to tell us that Archie is stupid, even though the roles reverse in the Ruby copies. But now it's raining like a motherfucker. Like, even though the game doesn't show that it's like raining super hard, like I totally get what kind of rain it is. Like when you're driving and then like it's raining so hard that like you can't even like see because the wipers aren't like sufficient enough, because it's raining like 4 times faster than you can like get rid of the rain. So then it's just like, well, I'm either gonna crash into someone or I can stop and get hit. But yeah, I mean, like, geez, what was it? A couple months ago it was raining that hard and it was also hailing at the same time. That was like March. Like, I feel like it should be snowing in March, but this, like, I don't know, like lately with like global warming and whatever you want to call it, like it's just been not snowing. Like it still snows, but it doesn't like stick around. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm definitely saying that like winters like 10 years ago were a lot better, like snow wise, than they have been these past few years. Even though like doing the math or whatever, I don't think 10 years is enough to make a difference, like a measurable difference. But like maybe these past few winters have just been like kind of shit. Maybe that's just the truth. But like I'm glad that I'm older today than I was like whenever, like a couple of years back. Or not, I mean more than a couple of years, because you know, like when I'm a kid, I like sledding and ice skating when it's like snowy and cold out. And like these recent years, it's just like, good luck if you can get enough snow to like go sledding on, because that stuff will like go away instantly. And I'm in Minnesota too, so like there has to be snow. Like, come on, man. Even though I hate shoveling, but like ice skating, I haven't been ice skating lately, like in the past couple of years, but I used to love it. Like, I don't know, I just like ice. But even though like I eat shit on ice all the time, but I don't know, like, I like ice skating much more than rollerblading. And like rollerblading I can do anytime, because there's a fucking like roller skating house town area. Well, not a town, but like it's called the skating place, which is a dumb name when you're trying to describe it. Like a roller skating place called the skating place. But man, that was like a cool place, cause like I don't know, like it really kind of just sucked, because like I mean I never got to do the laser tag that they had there and stuff, but they did have, I mean like they had their giant oval for skating, and like that was fine and whatever for like half an hour to an hour, but like they had one game that they would do all the time. Well, I mean like every hour they do it, where so there's like the four corners of the rink, and so they actually had like a giant 1, 2, 3, and 4 on each corner. And what they would do is like, so everyone would just be like skating around the rink, and then like they'd also have like music playing, and then once the music stops, like you just had to like stay at the corner that you're at. And then they would have like the place had a mascot, which was like a kangaroo on skates and whatever. And I don't exactly remember how this worked, because there's only 4 sides and a dice block has 6 sides. But they would like roll the dice, and then if the number that showed up is the number that you're standing at, then you're eliminated, and you have to leave the rink. And then after like, I don't know if it's just like last man standing or whatever, or if it's just like after there's enough people left, then those people just get like a free t-shirt. And I've never won that, even though I've only played it like 3 times, but I don't know, I like that skating place, because like like geez, every time they played Ghostbusters, it was like a special event, because like, okay, like we gotta get the strobe lights, and we gotta like get the fog machine going on, and like I don't know, that song was led. They also had like some giant like poster things like on the back wall that I remembered, like usually to like advertise movies or something, but I mean it's not a movie theater. And they just have like one giant poster thing for like some Pokemon keychains or something from like back when Pokemon first started. And you know, like I'm the #1 Pokemon fan in like Minnesota, so I'm like, hell yeah. But I'll get back to the skating place in a moment. We're going against Kyogre now. I'm just gonna get in with my Master Ball. I tried going for the Dive Ball just to try it out, but you know, I'm not gonna waste a lot more time. They got Pokemon Diamond with the legendary on there. I literally got it with like my last Pokeball, which was a timer Pokeball, and I had like 30 to begin with, so the timer ball had like a great chance of working. But yeah, we got Kyogre. I didn't have a name pre-thought of like for what to name it, so I just kind of name it Based God, because you know, why the hell not? I don't even know like any Based God songs, if he's even a music artist. Yeah, so yeah, Kyogre. I mean, this episode's pretty much over, but if I could just finish this stupid skate and play story stuff. So they had like a really shitty arcade as well, and like half of the machines in the arcade were broken. They did have like a Super Nintendo demo thing, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever, because it had like Super Mario World and 2 other games I don't remember, but like that was my first glimpse of Super Mario World. I still haven't played it, even though I downloaded it on my Wii U. I was thinking of doing like a blind Let's Play of the game, but that's a game for some other time. But it will be on the channel someday. So there was like that one game where like the light goes around the circle and then you have to press the button if it's like in the center area, and that's hard as fuck for me. But yeah, I liked that game, and like, that's the only game you could get tickets off of, because like I said, everything else was broken. But then like they had like a thing where you could like exchange the tickets, and you can only get like pixie sticks because like everything else was way too expensive. And like pixie sticks only cost like either 1 or 10 tickets, I really don't remember. And then they had like a Miss Pac-Man arcade booth thing, and like I just want to play a Miss Pac-Man game because like I've seen like 4 of them in the wild, and every single time they're all broken down. But yeah, we're going to talk to Steve, and he'll like thank us, and that's it for the episode. So we're going to take on the next gym in the next episode, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave a like as it will help the channel grow. Oh, we're not going yet. Yeah, but feel free to leave a like as it will help the channel grow. You can subscribe to get updates on my uploads as soon as they happen, but until then, see you next time. Let's just finish the story. Whatever. Yeah, but like, I just want to play a Miss Pac-Man game, you know? Even though I have like 2 copies on the Game Boy Advance and probably 1 on the Nintendo 64. I haven't bothered playing that game yet, that I bought like 4 years ago. But I've seen like 4 of those arcade machines, and they're all out of order, and it's just like, okay, before I die, I just want to play it on an actual arcade machine. I've never really played any arcade games before. Like, always at hotels, they have like a fighting arcade machine or 2. Like, I don't remember any of them, but like, I've seen like, probably like Street Fighter and whatever, but yeah, I'm trying to, wait, oh, yeah. Okay, I thought I didn't have the water Pokemon or whatever. I don't remember exactly how it went, but yeah, thanks for watching, bye! Wait, what? Come on! Yeah, I was checking out the stats on Kyogre, come on now. I don't even know what I'm looking at, like, what am I comparing this to? Like, okay, yeah, those are your attacks. Based God. Come on now. Alright, bye!